Hi, this is Jeremy.
And this is Becky. We're kind of epic.
Today, we're talking about the Brookhaven experiment. Now, Becky, you just finished playing this. What did you think?
This was really, really scary.
Yeah.
It made me shaky and sweaty. And
screaming.
And screaming. I screamed a lot. There are these guys that are just big and fast, and they're so scary.
Right. Now, what is the Brookhaven experiment?
So you are an agent going into an old, some sort of like experimental lab or something to try and find something that the...
Right. You have a person helping you, telling you where to go and stuff, and I guess you're trying to get in to either shut all this down. This was some kind of experiment that went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's now monsters everywhere, and you're trying to get this all shut down. And this part here, we've actually made it into the basement of the Brookhaven facility, and as the woman's trying to, what's her name? Holly? It's Holly.
I hate Holly.
As Holly's trying to explain to us, we have to download some data from this computer behind us, but we have to use a USB stick, so it's really slow. And of course, monsters start coming, and you have to shoot them. So.
Yeah, and so in the game, the gameplay, the monsters come in waves, and they come from all directions, and you have a flashlight, but its batteries run out, and you have weapons, and you can hear them coming, but you're not sure what direction exactly, and they're all different sizes. These guys are freaking scary because they don't start running until you hit them the first time.
Right.
And then once you hit them, they could just come barreling at you. If you run out of ammo, you're hosed.
Yeah. Yeah, you only get, I think, 15 rounds in a clip, so you have to reload after 15 shots. So you have to be really careful about when you shoot those guys, because otherwise they come flying at you.
Yeah, and when you reload, because if you run out of ammo in the middle of one of those, you're dead.
Yeah.
Whew. And then there's an even bigger one, and I can hear him coming. Can you hear him? Thump, thump.
That's what I'm shooting at there.
Yeah, and he's just so big, and it takes forever to kill him.
Yeah.
God, this was so scary. This is so scary.
Yeah,
there he is.
Yeah, I was shooting him that whole time, and he was still going.
Man, I've gotten so far, because Jeremy's gotten pretty far. I don't think I'm going to get much farther, because I got to, I don't know, level 4 or something.
You were on the third one, yeah. That was where you're in the basement.
And I was just, it overwhelmed me. It was too overwhelmingly scary. I love the jump scares like Sisters and stuff, but this, when they're attacking you, I had a little bit of a problem with. I was almost crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hung in there a lot longer than I thought you would.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, to be fair, this isn't the first time you played it. You played the demo.
Yeah.
I think a couple of times, but didn't get all that far each time.
No, and the demo was scarier. And I think it was because, so you don't actually start in that same spot this time.
Right.
And so you start a little bit slower.
Right. It's
where
a lot
they're coming
easier
from two directions.
Right.
Which makes you, eases you into it. So I'm really actually glad they did the demo, because I think they learned that from the demo.
Mm-hmm.
That it was definitely a little overwhelming to come from all directions in the beginning.
Right. Yeah, and I think actually the second level is the demo level.
I think they added the first level.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, it's just my guessing, but
yeah.
I think they added that when they realized how, because it really did, it lost it. I wouldn't have gone any farther if we just started in the game with the demo level.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I think that one, there's 5 waves. And I think the first time I played, I got to wave 3 maybe, and then I had to play it 2 more times before I could finish it. It was not easy.
No, and it was so scary. Man.
Yeah, that one, you're standing out in the middle of a field, and so it's just totally dark. Kind of like this, actually. This is actually much darker. And
I haven't got this far.
Yeah, this is the 4th level, I think, and it is kind of stupidly dark.
Yeah, I think that was your big problem with it. It's
Yeah.
how dark it is. You can't see anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these little guys. Ugh. Those are like little spawn or whatever, hell spawn, whatever you call them. They come in little packs of 4 or something.
So we obviously really have gotten a lot of excitement out of this game.
Yeah.
And enjoyed it, and I enjoy it as well. It's just so scary that I get overwhelmed and I can't play it a whole long time. But it is, it's scary. But let's talk about some of the technical things that we came across. Like when I was playing, you have to, number one, you have to choose every time you switch a level. You have to re-choose everything, and it's a little annoying. It should be like
have a saved loadout.
Confirm.
Or
Confirm
use the saved loadout or pick new stuff.
Yeah, and then if a new item is available, like just
flash
like a lot, flash or make it darker or something.
That's common program user experience.
Yeah, that's common with
No,
So I think that the choosing your weapons thing could use some additional work. And Absolutely. Then I had a glitch where I had options, they weren't locked, that I should have been able to choose.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because I had already played through the game, so those items were there, and you had just started on an earlier level where those didn't exist the first playthrough. So it doesn't let you. I'm not sure, but it could be a bug. But in either case, it was really annoying. Those shouldn't be showing up if
I can't pick them. Yeah. So they showed up as an option, but I couldn't pick them. So I don't. Yeah, maybe it's on purpose. But it was still weird and annoying.
It could be better.
But that was really the only thing. The gameplay itself, it's real accurate. At least it felt that way to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's really actually quite intuitive.
Except for the bombs and grenades.
Yeah.
You can see here, you're supposed to hold down the trigger and toss it and let go of the trigger, but I guess I let go too soon, and so the trip mine just fell right at my feet.
Which is dangerous.
And you'll see what happens when the monster gets too close.
Well, if
it's
we go
not
that
pretty.
far, are we gonna go that far?
We might. I don't think it's too much farther in.
Oh, look, he just picked ammo again.
Oh, and that's, at the end of each wave, you get to choose
ammo
health or ammo. So if you haven't, been hit, then you can get more ammo. Or if you're doing fine on ammo, get some health. And then here again, you have to go through and pick everything again, even though I'd already selected these previously. So, kind of annoying, but minor things that can be fixed, I think, pretty easily. The other thing I found out by accident, which I think you saw me doing earlier, was the flashlight started flipping around on the screen. Oh yeah, there it goes again. If you squeeze the grip buttons on the side of the controller, it'll flip the flashlight around. So when you don't have to point your hand out, you can have it up, at your shoulder to shine the light out. So there was no mention of that in the tutorial part.
Yeah,
that would have been really
true.
nice. Maybe
that's
when
true.
she says, "Oh, you need the flashlight to beat up," for you can use it as a weapon to beat up guys. And also you can click, you can flip it around. That would be nice.
Yeah, that's true, because I wouldn't have known that if you hadn't told me.
Yeah.
And this is what, level 4 or 5 before you figured it out on accident?
Yeah, level 4, and I was like, whoa,
that's a long time.
Yeah.
Because that does make it way easier. Oh, those big guys.
They're really slow, but they take a lot of bullets. Oh, there you go. That was the mine. And this guy, for some reason, the big guy died, but that guy stayed alive. I don't know what happened there. I was like,
that's weird, because he was right on top of it. He was the one that tripped it.
You think that would have killed him? Oh well. Oh god, those guys.
Oh, you ran out of ammo.
I had to reload. Fortunately, you can just swipe at him and kill him. This level, though, in particular, it was too dark. Even with the flashlight, it was really too dark, and I hope that they can lighten it up a little bit, because it's too much.
Yeah, and your batteries die, right?
I ran out of battery before. And I'm
sure that's supposed to make it a little bit more.
It's more tense, more scary, but still.
It's so dark you can't even see to aim.
Even when
Whoa, he was right there.
Yeah. And you can't, even when I was shining the flashlight down in the tunnel there, I still couldn't see the guys. You can't see them at all. With the flashlight on. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, I don't know. minor things though that I think, like I said, could be corrected.
Yeah, obviously Jeremy's real annoyed with not being able to see it all in this level. But yeah, no, it's great. It's a super enjoyable game. I highly recommend it. It's if you think you're gonna get overwhelmed and not to play it too deeply, might not be worth the money, because I don't think it'd be worth it for me. But you'll play this a lot more than I will.
Mm-hmm. And actually, that brings me to another point that I just remembered about the scary factor, where you're looking at it on the screen and you play a game like, I don't know, anything else on a TV or monitor, and you're shooting monsters. It's not that big of a deal. When you're in VR, and those guys are like 6.5 feet tall, or 7 or 8 feet tall, and they're looking up down at you, and you're like, "Oh my god!" And you're trying to shoot them.
Yeah, that's so much different.
Horrifying.
It is. It's horrible. It's terrifying at a level that you can't describe in real life, because to people who've never played, because it's not like watching a scary movie.
Right.
It's like you're in a scary movie.
Right.
Those things are coming, and they're gonna get
They're
you.
coming for you. They're not coming from a character on the screen.
Yeah.
It's you.
It feels like
Yeah.
you. It's scary. I don't think I've ever screamed that. It's like, I don't know if any of you have ever been to a haunted house.
Oh, yeah.
Where those guys are chasing you and you are running and you are really scared.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's just like that. It's so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun. It's really a fun experience. I enjoy it. I don't want to do it too
Even though
long.
it terrifies you.
But even though it terrifies me, just like a haunted house, I love those things. I scream and cry like a baby, but I love going. So it's the same type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think aside from our minor gripes, we both enjoyed this quite a bit, and I'm gonna keep playing it. I may post another video later if I have some fun gameplay, maybe.
Maybe we'll get up the nerve to post a video that shows us playing it.
Yeah, and you can actually see us.
That might be funny because, we're screaming.
Right.
I am screaming.
Yeah. Actually, if you want to see a video of Becky playing the game, post in the comments and let us know. And if you played the Brookhaven experiment, what did you think? Let us know.
And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button.
And I think that just about does it for us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye!